Good morning. Welcome to day 3 of South Africa's coronavirus lockdown. Hopefully you've been watching some of the other episodes. If not, linking them below. All right, day 3. Let's talk about eating healthy, and that's that continuation of being active from yesterday. One of the things we do control in this whole lockdown thing is what we eat, and it's an important part. Right now, we're all probably getting a lot less exercise, even, if it's not just walking to places, it's walking, going to the gym or whatever it is. We are probably not burning a lot of calories right now. And so it's really important that we think about eating healthy as well. And I've got my Ride Joburg mug here. This is from the Johannesburg 947 Cycle Challenge, which is a bike race around Johannesburg every year. You can write on it with a little chalk, so hopefully you can see that I have "Stay healthy and eat well" written on here. It's really important that we think about eating healthy right now. Maybe you did a bunch of binge buying before the lockdown started, but if you did buy a bunch of junk food, put it away from you as possible, as much as possible. Hide it, make it so that you don't see it. Keep it as a treat. It's nice to have something, a little treat. We're confined for 21 days, you might as well have a few treats in the house, but make sure you put it out of the way so you don't see it and the kids don't see it, and then there's less tendency of eating it. And make sure you develop a bit of a meal plan for each day and think of what you can make that's healthy. We are allowed to still go to the store, so when you do go to the store, don't be drawn into buying all that junk food. The food industry right now is supposed to be operating. South Africa generates a massive amount of fresh produce and fruits and vegetables. So buy that stuff and make sure you're eating it. So in your meal plan for each day, think about lower calorie stuff. We have to lower our caloric intake right now because we're just not burning very much. And as a friend of mine, Jen, yesterday put it, let's try to come out of this lockdown not weighing more than we went into the lockdown weighing. All right, do you get that? And also make sure you're thinking about hydration. Keep drinking lots of water. That's healthy diet, and hydration right now is going to help improve our chances of our immune system being able to fight off this coronavirus were we to catch it. So really think about that. It is Sunday morning, and on any typical Saturday or Sunday morning in South Africa, there's an amazing sporting culture. I can't tell you, when we arrived here a few years ago, I was just overwhelmed by the number of cycling and running events, which I love. There's also triathlon. I also love doing trail running events as well, and just doing those things in general. And what you really notice is there's an incredible culture of physical fitness here in South Africa. And on any given Saturday morning or Sunday morning, there are so many running events. I've never seen anything like this anywhere in the world. And my heart goes out to all those organizers who right now we're headed into a busy season. This is normally the fall, the autumn racing scene here, and it's really packed with a lot of events. And a lot of people training for certain things like the Ironman events on the coast. There's the Comrades Ultra Marathon, the most famous road running ultra marathon in the world. There's the Cape Epic mountain bike race that was canceled. This is this 8-day marathon mountain bike event, pretty much the premier mountain bike stage race in the world. That was canceled last minute. And so many people train so hard for these events, and so my heart goes out to them. And I'm impacted as well. I was training for an ultra marathon trail race in the Drakensberg, and not surprising, that's been canceled as well. So some of those things you can get a bit of a refund. Some of them they'll carry over your entry to the next year or so on. It's not surprising that we lose money in these events if they have to cancel like this. This is really beyond their control. The country has been ordered to lock down, but a lot of these events have purchased stuff. They have booked venues, they have expenses, they have staff costs. It's not surprising they have to retain a fair bit of that money, if not all in some cases. I'm all right with that, because if not, these events are going to collapse. And like a lot of businesses, these events require money just to be able to organize them. And so hopefully these events can continue once this whole coronavirus crisis is past, and you can all sign up and really go support those events and as volunteers. And there's another event here in South Africa called the Park Run every Saturday morning. It's a bit of a global thing, but every Saturday morning around the country there are huge numbers of what what's called a park run. It's a 5 kilometer distance usually, and there's no entry fee. It's amazing. Then the turnout of all ages, genders, races, it's fantastic. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for exercise today. We're lucky that I have an indoor home trainer. It's one of these clamps for your back wheel for a bicycle, so you can ride the bike indoors. Years ago, people told us that we wouldn't be able to bike when we moved to this one location, so I bought that thing. It was only the cheapo model. It's only like a couple $100 or something like that, but that thing is really paying off. And we also have a treadmill because, again, years ago when we were moving somewhere else, people said, no, you can't run there. It's just way too dangerous. And so we reluctantly bought a treadmill. That's paying off too. But I enjoy being out in the outdoors. I should add a little anecdote. I was at one of my favorite bike shops here in Pretoria the other day and speaking with the owner, and I said, oh my gosh, you must be selling a lot of indoor trainers because of the lockdown that was just about to start. And he said, oh yeah, we only had 3 on stock and we sold them out. I think he said he probably could have sold about 30. The phone was just ringing off the hook for all those people buying indoor trainers, and the suppliers were empty and everything. So think about that. If you're an athlete, this is a bit of preparedness for the rainy days or the unexpected 21-day lockdown. Maybe if you're an athlete, maybe one of your business continuity plans is to buy an indoor trainer so that you can train when it's just simply not possible to do that outside. All right, I want you to stay healthy, eat well, think about your caloric intake, think about healthy eating, make sure you're getting that exercise as we talked about yesterday, and keep watching Better Preparedness. I hope you liked this video. Make sure you click that like button and click that subscribe button. If you're finding this series helpful, well, share it. It'd be really useful to help grow the channel. Thanks for watching Better Preparedness, and keep positive, wash your hands, keep at a distance. Thanks for watching Better Preparedness. A little cheers to you wherever you're watching this.